Alright, here we are, Narrating Ido Portal, Part 2. I'm Abe Zuka. You can check out my art at zukagallery.com. Google the name Abe Zuka. I'm a writer and painter in downtown Phoenix. Galleries at 1301 Grand. Let's begin. The practicum in the lying body. Why technique advances while humans stall. We are peeking behind God's shoulder and still haven't learned to breathe. The body never lives, the stories we tell about it do. Movement should be breathing you. Technological nearness and human stagnation. Proximity to omniscience does not equal wisdom. We live with machines that approximate divine calculation while repeating archaic conflicts with improved weaponry. The distance between our tools and ourselves widens daily because technological progress requires no moral, perceptual, or somatic maturation. Intelligence without embodiment accelerates capabilities while leaving judgment untouched. The ancients appear advanced because they practiced. Pre-Socratic fragments still vibrate with human depth, not because they knew more facts, but because they cultivated ways of living inquiry through ritual, discipline, and intention. We inherit their concepts without inheriting their practices, and so we repeat their words while missing their substance. The body as the final arbiter. The mind lies politely, the body lies brutally or not at all. One can rationalize confusion indefinitely, but movement reveals organization instantly. Scenarios expose what theory conceals because the body cannot fake coherence under pressure. This is why practice becomes the only honest epistemology left. When the environment constrains you, weight, pressure, rhythm, fatigue, belief collapses into behavior. What remains is not intention, but capacity. Culture requires such scenarios if it hopes to transform anything deeper than opinion. Containers, practice, and cultural transmission. Principles do not travel without containers. Ideas cannot be handed directly from one nervous system to another. They require exercises, rituals, games, and tasks, cups that hold invisible liquid. The tragedy of modern instruction is chewing the cup while never tasting what it carries. Practice is the only vehicle of real inheritance. Cultures do not decay because they lack information, but because they lack shared disciplines capable of shaping perception over time. Without practicum, values remain decorative and knowledge remains theatrical. Breath against instruction. Directly controlling the breath is usually a mistake. Conscious breathing collapses under stress because it competes with survival. When pressure rises, instruction evaporates. Breath must be reorganized indirectly through situations that demand adaptation rather than compliance. Movement should breathe you. When action is organized correctly, respiration self-regulates. Teaching breath as a command rather than an outcome creates fragile skills that fail precisely when they are needed most. Attention transforms more reliably than technique. Watching breath without directing it reshapes patterns more deeply than manipulating it with rules. Observation dissolves distortions. Instruction is merely masks. Natural habit and self-deception. What feels natural is usually trained badly. Habit masquerades as intuition. The body you listen to is already conditioned by error, culture, and avoidance. Examination must precede trust. The self is unstable and plural. The person who promises discipline at night is rarely the one who wakes before dawn. Training must account for this instability rather than moralizing it. Practice exists precisely because willpower alone is unreliable. The industrial movement and linear corruption. Straight lines trained straight minds. Industrial discipline shapes bodies into grids long before it shaped thoughts. Marching precedes obedience, rigid form precedes rigid belief. Much of modern tradition is merely militarized geometry, misremembered as heritage. True traditional movement is curved, adaptive, and responsive. Ancient practices across cultures reveal spirals, waves, and variability, not fixed angles and frozen poses. Linear fitness is an architectural artifact, not a biological one. Strength beyond muscle. Strength is an intelligence, not a measurement. Neural organization, connective tissue adaptation, coordination, timing, and pressure management often outperform raw force. Laborers, dancers, and climbers develop capacities machines cannot isolate. Wide exposure reveals real power. Strength that survives varied demands is stronger than strength that peaks narrowly. Specialization builds moments in monuments. General movement builds resilience. Specialist, generalist, and misplaced awe. Excellence is one domain does not imply transferable movement intelligence. A virtuoso in one pattern may be helpless in another. Spectacle confuses observers into overestimating general capacity. Great movers are shaped by play, not programs. Environments rich in variability cultivate adaptability, not curriculum can replicate. No curriculum can replicate. Genius often emerges where freedom precedes instruction. Flow, practice in adult poverty. Children lose flow when play is replaced by repetition. Adults rarely enter flow through linear drills because flow requires responsiveness, risk, and engagement, not compliance. Fitness stripped of play becomes metabolically useful but existentially barren. Flow cannot be commanded, it can only be invited. Practices that allow surprise, reaction, and dialogue with uncertainty open the door. Whether one enters depends on readiness, not effort alone. Diagnosis, wet testing, and real change. You cannot fix what you have not observed. Diagnosis requires situations that reveal failure, not declarations of need. I need strength or I need mobility are symptoms of ignorance, not insight. You cannot fix what you have not observed. Diagnosis requires situations that reveal failure, not declarations. General tools prepare, investigations decides. Squatting, hanging, waves, play, these widen capacity, but rarely solve specific problems alone. Each step must be tested, revised, or abandoned without sentimentality. Time, return, and misjudged practices. Practices fail when the body is not ready to understand them. What once seemed useless may later prove essential. Rejection often reflects timing, not truth. Abandonment is sometimes the greatest error. Leaving a practice before it reveals its depth confuses boredom with completion. Understanding arrives only to those who stay long enough to change. Human progress requires shared disciplines, not smarter tools. Without embodied practices, intelligence accumulates without integration. Civilization advances technologically while regressing somatically and perceptually. The future will not be saved by ideas, but by practices that shape humans capable of using them. The practicum is not optional. It is the missing link between knowledge and wisdom. Without it, we will continue peeking into God's notebook while tripping over our own feet.